So we're going to be rebuilding the New York Jets, but with the new addition of Dalvin Cook. Now, as I'm recording this hasn't officially happened yet, so maybe it'll be like a 1 or 2 year deal. But Aaron Rodgers is taking pay cuts in real life, and I just think that this could happen. It's his third day of training camp with the Jets. Well, not training camp, his third day of visiting with the Jets. A lot of people are saying Bears, Dolphins, Bills, Jets. Maybe it's going to be the Jets, so why not do this? Maybe I'm right and I get it out before it happens. But let's see what we got here for this team. First of all, Aaron Rodgers, he is 38. I do see him retire a lot in simulation, so the problem with that is that I may have to draft a QB in like the second round. I'm not going to Jordan Love him and make him just feel that pressure behind him, but hey, maybe he can win back-to-back MVPs because we do it. Zach Wilson, he's not the future of this team. We're immediately trading him away. Anyone have high interest? The Colts, that would make sense. The Falcons, I doubt it, but really, nobody else has an interest. Okay, they all know how bad he is. Since the Falcons have the highest interest, the Colts or the Falcons, I think a third-round pick for Zach Wilson is fine. Third-round pick, Zach Wilson is off the team. We all know Zach Wilson is not going to be here much longer. And Breece Hall's production in the dirt. Michael Carter, extremely underrated back. I don't know why nobody talks about him. I guess he was outshadowed by Javonte Williams at North Carolina, but still, he was amazing. He was honestly really good, and I really want to see him play, but if Dalvin Cook signs there, probably won't get to see him play very much. Garrett Wilson is going to go crazy this season. Corey Davis, Mecole Hardman, Allen Lazard, got so much depth on the team. I think that's why I think they just wanted a huge depth squad with just like how the Eagles won it, I think, in 2018, that Super Bowl. They just had so much depth to their team. But the O-line, not D-line, looks pretty good with Elijah Vera Tucker, Mekhi Becton, if he can actually stay healthy, Laken Tomlinson, Dwayne Brown, Connor McGovern, Tyler Conklin, CJ Uzomah. Not really the best tight end group, but again, nice depth there. Defensively, depth, it's here. Defensive line, Quinnen Williams got a huge contract extension. Bryce Huff, very underrated. Honestly, I'm going to move John Franklin Myers inside because he's almost 300 pounds. I need another defensive tackle there. I have Bryce Huff and I have Jermaine Johnson. I wouldn't mind moving John Franklin Myers inside here, and he's going to go up 2 overalls as well. And I want Jermaine Johnson rushing off the edge. I just want to see him develop over Bryce Huff because the difference between them two is I'm going to eventually have to pay Bryce Huff, and I'm not going to have to pay Jermaine Johnson. So that's why I want Jermaine Johnson to move up there. Sure, I'll move him up into defensive tackle as well. Why not just have crazy depth there? DJ Reed, I think, should have star dev, but since he doesn't, I'm going to move Bryce Hall up to DB number 2. Sauce Gardner's like, what, a 93 in the new game? He's in the 89 here. I wish they would actually update his rosters. We got another Michael Carter here, Michael Carter the second. They're not related, I'm pretty sure. And Jordan Whitehead, I'll keep there. Chuck Clark, I think, is out for the year, so I'm going to move him down. Adrian Amos is going to be the starter. CJ Mosley has honestly fallen off completely ever since he left the Ravens. I'm going to move... Ooh, why is Bryce... I hate how the AI does that. I'm going to start... That's so stupid. I'm going to start Jermaine Johnson on rush left end because the AI just won't move him there, which is, I really hate how the AI doesn't do simple stuff like that. But I'm going to move Jermaine Johnson up to the rush left end, and then we're going to get this show rolling for sure. But come on, let's move rush left end, Bryce Huff. Oh, Will McDonald's here too. I feel like that was a pressure pick. I forgot about Will McDonald. They should have just taken Christian Gonzalez and paired him with Sauce Gardner. That would have been crazy if they took him. Jermaine Johnson, I am going to move to the 1 here as the rush left end, but that would have been crazy if they just took best player available and went Christian Gonzalez. Anyways, let's move in to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 6-1, top of this really tough division. The only thing that's wrong is our passing defense. Sauce Gardner would say otherwise. Keep generated auto-generated rookies is what I meant to say. We're going to keep those in the game. And scouting national focus, what do I want it to be? I would say outside linebacker is probably, or I'll just do middle linebacker and then move him to outside linebacker is probably our biggest need. Maybe some O-line help since some of our O-line is pretty old. Let's see what we got here for the rest of the team. Adrian Amos, I wouldn't 4 years, bud. Let's move it to 2 years, and we're negative 22 million. Can't re-sign Mecole Hardman, even though, what's Mecole Hardman's contract in real life? Is it 3 years? Am I going to have to look this up? I know, I'm going to have to look this up real quick. Mecole Hardman contract. How much? What is this? It's a 1-year contract. Never mind. Okay. I thought it was a lot more than this. So, yeah, he's going to have to walk because we won't have the money to pay him. Again, Bryce Huff, he's going to have to walk because I would have to pay him too. And, yeah, Dalvin Cook, I signed him on a 1-year deal. So, am I going to have to... Is he at the back here? Yeah, he's at the back. Yikes. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that later. We're negative 13 million. I even took Aaron Rodgers' cap hit into consideration. I even adjusted his contract, but I guess it's not enough. Let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs going 13-4, top of the division, but somehow not getting the first round bye. If we beat the Dolphins in week 18, we probably would have got it. I'm assuming the Chiefs took it from us. The Titans? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Will Levis goes crazy. Anyways, we're here to face the Jaguars in the wildcard round. Aaron Rodgers going crazy. Is that another league MVP for him? No. Dak? Sure. Sure, bud. Sure, Aaron Rodgers 10th for MVP. Must have thrown a lot of interceptions. 106 pass rating, though. Best offense in the NFL. Defensively, we are 5th. Almost 5,000 yards, 38 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Why I didn't win the MVP. 16 is way too many. 106 pass rating. Dalvin Cook, 20 touchdowns, 5.1 per carry, 1,600 yards. Is a great season. Corey Davis, almost 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns is amazing. Garrett Wilson, 5 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Mecole Hardman, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Tyler Conklin, 7 touchdowns, 900 yards. Defensively, Bryce Hall. They got so many weird players on this team. They got 2 Michael Carters on the team. 1 Michael Carter, and then Michael Carter the second that isn't related. They got a Bryce Hall, and then they got a Bryce Hall. It's annoying. Bryce Hall, 110 tackles. Tackles for a loss. 20 for Carl Lawson. Sacks. 13 for Carl Lawson, 10.5 for Quentin Williams, 9.5 for Jermaine Johnson is amazing. Interceptions, 5 for Sauce Gardner, great. Safety, 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. But let's see what we got against the Trevor Lawrence Jacksonville Jaguars. Is Aaron Rodgers still the non-playoff QB? Can he actually get us a win? And he does. 21-23. As if the Jaguars played the Chargers, they probably would have made a comeback and won in the wild card, but we are here to play the Chargers instead. Can we beat Justin Herbert? Do not choke in the divisional like you usually do. And he chokes in the he doesn't choke in the divisional. He falls face first in the divisional. 42-14 humiliation. Let's move into the offseason. And the Raiders beat the Giants in the Super Bowl. No way, Jimmy Garoppolo wins the Super Bowl with the Raiders. Okay. Josh Jacobs carries them and as he wins the Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott wins the league MVP. Most unrealistic season if you see Dak Prescott winning a league MVP. Oh, you're a Dak hater. Yes. Yes, I am. Absolutely. He is maybe borderline top 10, but that's not the point of the video. What do we got for the team upgrades? Corey Davis, good superstar dev. Amazing season. He deserves it. Anyone else? No. Defensively, what do we got? We got Jermaine Johnson not getting any upgrades, but Carl Lawson, Quentin Williams both get superstar dev. I'm pretty sure Sauce Gardner comes with superstar dev. Quincy Williams does get star dev, but he's already 27, so it really doesn't matter that much. Anyways, apart from that, we only have 3 million, but let's move into the re-signings. In the AFC East, our left tackle and Aaron Rodgers off rip. I don't have a first-round pick either. Because remember, it was a complimentary or whatever conditional second-round pick that the Jets traded away for this upcoming draft. If he played more than a certain amount of snaps, injuries off, he played the full season. I don't have a first-round pick. This is gonna be rough. Adrian Amos, Mecole Hardman. I have 50 million now. I want Mecole Hardman back for sure. I'll overpay for it, and he doesn't want to play. Okay, Adrian Amos, how about a 2-year contract and we boost the money by quite a lot and he resigns? Okay, good stuff. Thomas Morstead, Bryce Huff, I'm just not going to resign you if you don't want to be here. Dalvin Cook doesn't want to be here anymore. I want Dalvin Cook here. I want to do 3 years. I'll pay him. Man, that seems like such an unrealistic contract. Can I do another year with you because you went crazy? You gave me 20 touchdowns in a single season. I will pay you a bag for a single season. Just please let me have that. I'm going to tag Mecole Hardman. I want him back. I have 6 million. I'm going to have to trade up and go get a new quarterback. But let's move into the draft. Okay, so I'm trading up to pick number 7 in the draft with the Falcons, who I traded Zach Wilson to to trade up for a quarterback, this year's second and a next year's first round pick, because Aaron Rodgers just dipped on us. Jake Heller out of Minnesota, 6'2", 218 scrambler. He's elite speed, 4.43, solid throw power, A awareness, A throw on the run, A play action. He looks like a great... dude, I swear, every time I think a guy looks like a great player, it's normal dev, but their athleticism is stupid. This is rough, but he's going to be the quarterback of the future since Aaron Rodgers just dipped after 1 year. In the third round, I'm picking up a right guard, Brandon Kutker out of Iowa. I don't know why I'm retarded. I'm going to move him to left tackle. I know that's his completely opposite position. He's big. He's almost 330 pounds. He's 6'3". I think he can definitely kick out to offensive tackle. And with my other third round pick from the Falcons, Calvin Chambers, a new center over Connor McGovern, hidden dev, A awareness, A pass block, 87 strength out of Georgia. He's going to be our new center. And in the fourth round, I'm picking up middle linebacker George Johnson. See in the first round how I just don't get the hidden dev, but in every other round, I just hit grand slam picks all the time. It's weird. Here we are after the draft. Heller is a 73 overall. Butcher, I'm going to move... no, not Butcher. Kutker. My bad. I'm just stupid with pronouncing names. Of course, I'm going to move him to left tackle. He's the guy I drafted to be there. So he's going to move out there. Chambers is going to be the starting center. It looks like we lost Connor McGovern too, so that's fine with me. This is the new offensive line we got. Heller, hopefully you can put in the work for us. I really don't need Alan Lazard, but I probably won't be able to re-sign Mecole Hardman. Johnson as a fourth round pick, being a 71 is great. I'm going to move him to starting right outside linebacker so he can get some depth. Looks like the AI picked up a new safety. Am I retarded? Generals. Why did I almost say Geralds? I was just stuttering so bad. Malik Generals out of San Diego State. Man, I am stuttering bad this video. DJ Reed is going to be DJ Reed Jr. That is really... I'm far-fetched by this weird... Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. This is just a weird roster to me. I don't like that there's two Michael Carters. I don't like that there's a Breece Hall. I don't like that there's a Bryce Hall. I feel weirded out right now. We had Aaron Rodgers just walk out the door. So many people probably just clicked off this video off of my scatterbrain. But Heller, you better make a hell of a season this year. Pun intended. Let's move in to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 6-1. So maybe it wasn't Aaron Rodgers scouting national focus. I still think we should go middle linebacker here. I think I'm just going to keep it like that. I don't even know why I needed to go there then, because maybe CJ Mosley just regresses and I don't pay him. But I don't have to pay a quarterback now, which is a good thing and a bad thing because our quarterback was an X factor. Dalvin Cook, he wants a franchise QB. That could change. You're going to have to wait. Quinnen Williams, he just got a bag in real life. I don't know the exact details of the contract, but I know it was a big contract. I'll do player friendly. Let's just do that. I don't know what it was in real life, but we'll do that. Mecole Hardman, if he doesn't want to be here that bad, he wants a mentor at his position. Is that seriously like the #1 thing? Bryce Hall, I want to re-sign you. Good depth, pretty cheap overall. Mekhi Becton, franchise right tackle. We're going to keep him 5 years. What? Does that say no long-term commitment? No deal? I give you 5 years. Carl Lawson, 28 years old. You're still putting up numbers. I'll wait till the end of the season if that's still true. Jordan Whitehead, I don't know. Corey Davis, probably not. I'm going to sign a mentor at the position for Mecole Hardman so he stops whining and crying. I don't know why it's such a big deal for him, but... Oh, I need a mentor. I need a mentor. T.Y. Hilton? God, he's old. Can I just have someone that's a really low overall so they can be cut the very next week? Marquise Goodwin? Sure. I'm sure you'll be cut the very next week, so it's fine. We're going to do that. Hopefully it doesn't adjust my entire roster. It probably will now that I signed a guy. Sure, we'll cut this guy. Blake Howard, sorry, middle of the season on your 6-1 team. We need Marquise Goodwin so that way Mecole Hardman can stop whining. Suddenly he has a huge interest. 5 years, I'm sure Marquise Goodwin will retire right after this and you won't even get a single offseason with him. So anyways, let's move into the playoffs. And Heller is going to give us a first-round bye. Pass defense being 22nd, I highly doubt that. Coming off a win to the Chiefs, 32-28. Stats and awards, let's see what we got here. Jake Heller, Great rookie season overall. 96 pass rating, could be better. 10th offense, 13th best defense. We get a first round bye. 15 interceptions is too many. I want his pass rating to be better, but 30 touchdowns, 4,300 yards, pretty good for a rookie. Rushing wise, Dalvin Cook, 16 touchdowns, 4.8 per carry, 1,500 yards. If Breece Hall is putting up 11 touchdowns, I think I'll move on from Dalvin Cook. Because if he doesn't want to be here, and if he still thinks he doesn't have a franchise QB, then I'll just probably move on. Receiving-wise, Corey Davis, 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns. He continues to dominate. Garrett Wilson, 4 touchdowns only, but 950 yards. Defensively, C.J. Mosley, 124 tackles for a loss. 15 for Quentin Williams, sacks. 10.5 for Carl Lawson, 10 for Quentin Williams, so I guess I will re-sign Carl Lawson. Interceptions, 4 for Sauce Gardner. Safeties on the team is 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. Pass deflections, where is that? Pass deflections on the team, 10 for CJ Mosley, 6 for Adrian Amos, 5 for Sauce Gardner. But anyways, let's see what we got here in the divisional round. Let's see if our new quarterback is also a divisional round choker, just like Aaron Rodgers. Against the 11-6 Denver Broncos, we're an 85 overall team. They're an 84. Let's see what we have. And we beat them. 31-38, here to face the Chiefs in the conference championship, who we beat in week 18. And that was a big game. Winner would have taken the first round bye, and of course it was us. But let's see if we can beat them in the conference championship to go to the Super Bowl in year 2. Here we are against the Kansas City Chiefs, as it is a 7-0 start for the Kansas City Chiefs. Come on. 10-0 offense. Heller, you got to do something here. 7-10, 17-10. No, 17-7, my bad. 17-14. Great game, 17-17. Come on. Heller, where are you at? I need you on this game-winning drive. He's not going to do it. 27-17. Couldn't expect my rookie QB to go Super Bowl year 1, but still, it was a great game. 27-17. Let's move into the offseason. And the Chiefs beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes wins another Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow wins the league MVP. We win the Coach of the Year. No other awards here for the New York Jets. Unfortunate way to end the season. We were in the divisional last year and lost. Now we're in the conference championship and lost. Heller gets star dev, so that was a good pick for sure. He just needs to fix his interception problem. Tyler Conklin gets superstar dev. I feel like Corey Davis should get X Factor. Dude had 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns. Previous season, he put up 1,600 yards. I'm giving Corey Davis X Factor. If you want to be mad about it, I don't care. He had 14 touchdowns this season. He did great with our new rookie QB, by the way. Dalvin Cook is up to a 99 with the boost. Kerr is a star dev. Chambers is a star dev as well. Defensively, CJ Mosley gets superstar. Why? Ooh, Generals is a superstar dev pick by the AI. That is definitely going to be my new free safety. He's going to move over there, and he's going to start immediately over Ashton Davis and Jordan Whitehead. So I know I'm not signing Jordan Whitehead anymore. Johnson is a 74 overall. So it looks like I am going to be moving Johnson officially to right outside linebacker. I think that would just be best for the team overall. We're going to do that. Move him out there. And anything else here? As an upgrade, no Sauce Gardner as an X Factor. That's unfortunate, but let's move into the re-signings. In the AFC East, nobody retires this time. Come on, Aaron Rodgers. Imagine our rookie quarterback just retires. We have to trade away another first-round pick. Dalvin Cook he doesn't want to be here entirely, even though our quarterback just got an upgrade. That's fine. Breece Hall literally just scored 11 touchdowns as backup. Mekhi Becton, no long-term commitment, no deal. Here's a little bit more bonus. How about that? He resigns. Carl Lawson, he proved that he should come back. 3 years is fine with me. He resigns. Corey Davis, I want him back. Team doesn't have a franchise QB. Can I do this and give you 1 year? You were doing really good, and he doesn't want to play. I'm going to just take to tag you. I'm not paying you $30 million if I'm not going to resign you. Jordan Whitehead, I found your replacement. I don't need the punter, but 5 years, would you take that? Sure, he resigns. I have a punter now. Marquise Goodwin, I just needed you for a year. Just as a mentor. You're not even going to be here in the offseason. Chuck Clark don't need. Ashton Davis don't need. Everyone else here don't need. $33 million to spend. I'm just going to take a peek in free agency to see if there's an interest there. And after free agency, I got Chidobe Awuzie just on a 3-year deal. He's going to be a great addition to our secondary, considering our pass defense was somehow 22nd. But let's move into the draft. Now, this is the team after the draft. Going to start Chambers, of course, back on the top. Allen Lazard's going to be in the slot now that we lost Corey Davis. Honestly, not a bad depth here still, but still the team has still maintained an 84 while other teams are progressing. And also, the draft wasn't really eventful. I got this guy Barnes and Burgess. Burgess was a huge miss, and I got Bakersville. Yeah, these guys were just misses. I didn't have a good draft, and I didn't have a first-round pick either, but team still looks good, really good overall. DJ Reader's a third string with Bryce Hall being a, wow, this is a really good DB depth here. Great defensive line, great team overall. No complaints. Going to move Barnes up because Johnson's starting on the outside specialist. Johnson, Bryce Hall, I'm going to move it to the slot. And everything else from here looks very, very good. Very surprised how well this team is doing, but how well would they perform without their X-Factor running back? Let's find out. Let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 2-4, third in the division. Offense completely fell off without their X-Factor running back. That totally blows, dude. That really, really sucks. Either you have a really good offense in Madden or you have a really bad defense. It's one of the two unless you have an X-Factor running back. Am I going to have to switch out of the Dallas offense? Here, I'm going to switch to Tampa Bay's offense. We're going to do that. And if I switch to Tampa Bay's offense, then my defense is going to be terrible. That's just how it always works in simulation. It's really stupid, but I'd rather have my offense dominating than my defense. It's an offensive league here. Stats and awards really quick. Yeah, he's not doing the best. Heller is not doing the greatest, even though we traded up for him, but hopefully he can recuperate on the second half of the season, being 2-4. DJ Reed, I said DJ Reader probably a lot of times. I mean, we have quite a bit of money. I would like him back on the team, and he re-signs on that, even though he's normal dev. Adrian Amos, I don't know. I want to see how far you regress. Elijah Vera Tucker, I 100% want you back. 5, you're not considering at this moment. That's so stupid. CJ Mosley, I want to see how far you regress. Tyler Conklin, 4 years. I want to see how far you regress. Laken Tomlinson doesn't want to be. This team's falling apart. I want Michael Carter back as a second string for sure. Dang, I need a huge free agency is what I need upcoming. But anyways, let's move in to the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, finishing 9-8, second in the division, but we have to face the Bengals off rip. They're in 86, we're in 87, so we definitely have a chance. Coming off a loss to the Rams, which is unfortunate. Burrow having an amazing season. 5,500 yards, 48 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Stats and awards, what did RQB do? He did very good as well, actually. 10th best offense, switching to Tampa Bay's offense is the right move. 8th best defense. Wow, that was amazing. 5,200 yards, 36 touchdowns, way too many interceptions still. 105 pass rating. Breece Hall, 10 touchdowns, 4.0 per carry, 1,000 yards. Great starting season ever since Dalvin Cook left. Receiving-wise, Garrett Wilson, 113 receptions, 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns. Mecole Hardman, 7 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Great ball distribution, 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards for Allen Lazard as he's finally putting in work now that, Corey Davis is gone. CJ Mosley, 128 tackles for a loss, 17 for Jermaine Johnson is great. 17 sacks for Carl Lawson, 10 for Jermaine Johnson, 6.5 for Quentin Williams. Interceptions, 2 for CJ Mosley. Pass deflections is 6 for Adrian Amos, 6 for Sauce Gardner. Adrian Amos is still doing good. Safety, 0. Defensive touchdown, 0. I may keep Adrian Amos for the final year, but we'll find out. Let's see what we got against the Cincinnati Bengals. I highly doubt we win this, but still, we're close overall. And we beat them 31-28 here to face the 13-4 division rivals, the Buffalo Bills. We're both in 87 overall, flat across the board. Can we beat them to move on? And we do. 23-17 here to face the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that we've knocked off the board before, but with Aaron Rodgers, we got a new quarterback. Let's see how we hold up against Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. Here we are against the Jacksonville Jaguars as it is a 7-0 start for us. Good stuff. 7-7. They strike back. 14-7. They're going to respond with 3 points. We're nearing halftime here, and it is 14-10 at halftime. We get the ball to start out 21-10 now. Good stuff. 13-21. Still a 1-score game here. Make it a 2-score game with that. Doesn't matter. It's out of reach for him. 28-13 as we're going to be moving on to the Super Bowl. That playbook change was huge. Let's move into it. Here we are in the Super Bowl here to face the Bryce Young Carolina Panthers, I do believe. I'm going to make sure they still got Bryce Young because sometimes the AI just cuts their rookies. Yeah, Bryce Young's an 88 overall. He's going to have star dev here. he is going to be the Panthers starter. They still got Miles Sanders, and Miles Sanders goes crazy in simulation. But let's see what the team upgrades are offensively. Heller still stays a normal dev because just overall he didn't have. He just had too many interceptions. But I want to see, why did it show me the depth chart? I meant to click on the stats because pretty sure he had a crazy season. Yeah, I mean 1,400 yards, 113 receptions. Sure, he didn't have double-digit touchdowns. I'm giving Garrett Wilson superstar. 113 receptions is amazing. 1,400 yards is great too, dude. Like, superstar is well deserved. Maybe not X Factor, but superstar for sure is deserved for Garrett Wilson there. Honestly, me, Cole Hardman, what the? Dying in this video, stuttering, and now I'm choking. No, I'm gonna keep him at star there. Alan Lazard is fine where he is as well. He was good depth battles. I don't know who that is, but sure. AI generated player. Any other upgrades on the team defensively? Really? Sauce Gardner is still not getting X Factor is surprising. No upgrades on the team at all. I had to force an upgrade to Garrett Wilson, but let's see what we got against the Carolina Panthers to see if we can win in year 3 a Super Bowl. Here we are against the Carolina Panthers. They're going to start out 3-0, now 10-0 because their offense can't do anything, and they score 3 points finally, 10 points as they tie it up. 17-10, they take the lead right back from us. Come on, get it tied. 13-17 in the third quarter. Come on, 24-13, 21-24. Come on, you got to tie this up. Key moments, 21-24, third down alert. Big field goal kick, 4th and 9. I guess I'll take the field goal kick, but it's going to be really hard from here. Oh, we're going to take this to overtime then. I'm going to let this clock wind down. Oh, and they're going to ice me, of course. That's fine. That's fine if they ice me. Let them have it. Let them have the ice. I will easily pin this. I will not shank this like I did my Chargers video, even with the ice, because I expected the ice to come here. It's up. It's through the middle. We're going to take this one to overtime unless they somehow do something in 6 seconds, which is something the AI would do, of course. But we're in overtime. We need to score. And third down alert. Big field goal kick. 4th and 1. No, we're not going for a field goal on 4th and 1. I'm taking this. And they left a gap wide open here. What playbook are we in? Halfback dive for Breece Hall is going to eat this up all day. He's going to eat this. Yes, sir. First down. Screw that 4th and 1. We're getting a touchdown here. And we're going to let the AI play it unless it's a big situation they need us in. Red zone. They don't need us there. Third down alert. 3rd and 6. Come on, dude. You're like right here. Can I get Garrett Wilson on the slant? Quarterback's wearing 16. I don't like that. Probably not. I'm going to just take that right there. Garrett Wilson, come back. Good stuff. Goes to the 1. Can I run hurry up real quick? We're not. That's cool too. We get the touchdown. Carolina Panthers are not going to get anything on their drive, and we're going to win 31-24 against the Carolina Panthers. Had to put in a little bit of work there, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be Super Bowl champions. 415 yards to 1 touchdown. Did he have any interceptions? Probably quite a bit. Yeah, he had 2. Bryce Young, but 3 touchdowns with 2 interceptions. But let's see who your Super Bowl MVP is. Your Super Bowl MVP is the quarterback that threw 1 touchdown to 2 interceptions. He may have, I guess he had like running touchdowns. He is scrambler archetype, but we win 31-24. Of course, Josh Allen wins the league MVP. No other awards here for Jets. We've already seen the team upgrades, so let's move into the retirements and re-signings. In the AFC East, nobody retires once again, but we're going to see who we have to re-sign. I really want to maintain the team if people want to stay. Adrian Amos, I'll maintain. He's been doing great in pass deflections. I'll do player-friendly for him. He still wants to play for a new team. That sucks. Elijah Vera Tucker, same offer. What? He said I wasn't considering at this time. I'm tagging him. I don't care if he wants to leave. CJ Mosley's been putting up tackles for me. I'll do 2 years. He'll be nice depth for us. It's a pretty cheap contract. Tyler Conklin, overall, sure, I guess I'll re-sign you. I don't really want you for 4 years, but there's only 1 year left in the rebuild. Michael Carter, I want back. Very cheap deal, too. He re-signs as a second string back. Alan Lazard can walk. I need quite a bit of... I need some depth now. A lot of it is walking away from me. I'm tagging Elijah Vera Tucker. I'm hoping to find a safety, and I need a receiver. Let's move into free agency. After free agency, I got kicker Evan McPherson, strong safety Von Bell, free safety Juan Thornhill. Yes, we did have superstar free safety Generals, but at the same time, Generals was only a 74 overall, but Juan Thornhill is an 82. KJ Osborne as a new slot receiver and Tommy Tremble as depth. So I'm kind of just refreshing the roster with new players, similar overalls. Let's move into the draft. And with my first round pick, I'm picking up defensive tackle Daniel Rivers out of Florida. Of course, he has normal dev, 6'4", 300 pounds, 89 strength, A stamina, A tackle, B finesse moves, B's across the board. He looks good. Now, this is the team moving into the 4th and final season. I forgot to get a left guard, so I guess Tippmann, the second string center, is going to move to left guard as he is a 77 overall left guard, which would be a not a bad replacement at all. Tippmann was supposed to be behind Chambers his entire career, but hey, he's starting now. We got that. Team's looking good. Got KJ Osborne as the receiver 3. Looks like the AI knows how to draft stars and I don't, but Rivers is 72. That's not a bad overall. Great DBs here. DJ Reed is above. It should have been Awuzie. I want Awuzie to start over Reed just a little bit. And the rest of the team does not seem that bad. Got generals as well to be in rotation. Like all that. Specialist. KJ Osborne's in the slot. Move Michael Carter up, and Generals is a sub linebacker now. Interesting. But team looks great. We've already won a Super Bowl, so it's already a successful rebuild. But anyways, let's move into the 4th and final season in the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, 11-6 top of the division here just to lose to the Chargers because they face planted us last time. Jake Heller has a great season again other than his passer rating. I mean, solid season on those touchdowns. 10th defense in the NFL, 4,600 yards. Dude, these interceptions need to stop. It's ridiculous. 96 pass rating, not touchdowns. That'd be crazy. Brees Hall, 19 touchdowns, 4.4 per carry, 1,200 yards. Huge breakout season for him. Receiving wise, Garrett Wilson, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns. Still great production. Tyler Conklin, 8 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Mecole Hardman, over 1,000 yards, 2 touchdowns. KJ Osborne putting up solid numbers for being a 3. Defensively, CJ Mosley, 121 tackles for a loss, 16 for John Franklin Myers, sacks, 15.5 for Carl Lawson, 11.5 for Quentin Williams, interceptions, 4 for Sauce Gardner, pass deflections, 7 for Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed. But safeties on the team, 1 for Jermaine Johnson, defensive touchdowns, 1 for Zaire Barnes, I believe that was. But anyways, let's see what we got against the 10-7 Los Angeles Chargers in the 4th and final season. Probably going to lose, and we do. Chargers are just that team. They're that good. 28-7 as they beat us by 3 scores and humiliate us once again. But hey, we won the Super Bowl the previous year. It's still a successful rebuild, so make sure you do like and or subscribe. I would really appreciate that if you guys did that. But anyways, let me know down in the comments below which team you want me to rebuild next, and I'll do them most likely because nothing's really going to happen until Madden 24. And of course, my dogs couldn't wait 2 more minutes to stop their barking. But anyways, guys, apart from that, thank you guys all for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.